I know. I am, perhaps not having my mic plugged in. I am also surprised. I have not played this game in a while. I'm not sure I've played this game in like 3 months. I was really. Wait, hang on. I'm sorry. I know I should be more prepared for this, but when was the last time I actually played Final Fantasy XIV? Because I know the last time I played was the last time I streamed. And the last time I actually streamed this game. Holy shit. January 27th? I think. So it's only been a month and a half. But also. Oh, wait, no, sorry. January 21st was the last time I played. January 27th, I was playing Lane World. So, whoops. Also, spoilers. Yeah, no, it's been a minute. I was really busy. The video is done, so that's cool. None of those streams are going up on my fucking YouTube. But I did realize the mistake I made, which is I have like 5 Final Fantasy videos that are just uploaded on YouTube that I didn't take off of private. And I only realized that when I actually uploaded the Lethal Company video. So I was just like, well, I can't take them off of private now because then my newest video won't be my Lethal Company video. And I want that to have the spotlight for at least like a week because I worked so goddamn long on it. So whoopsie daisy, as the kids say. We're definitely going to have a little bit of warming up to do, considering I haven't played this in a bit. I'm a little bit scared. Also, I don't remember what I was doing. Also, wait a second. Oh, God. This is basically going to be a catch-up stream of, like, what was I doing again? Tell me I updated my... There's literally dust in my notebook. Also, I'm holding it upside down. Also, no, I'm not holding it upside down. This isn't my notebook. Where are my notes? There they are. Why do I have this just super nice journal? Must have gotten it at some point from just random shit. Please tell me that I... Ooh, there's my notes from when I went to the Pokemon Regional. I am less and less confident that I actually wrote down my notes from the last time I played onto the notes page. Yeah, I don't think I did. There's bullshit that's written down. Estinian and Garly. Okay, Xenos is a thing. Okay, let me open up GIMP. We might just basically have a small hole in our notes. A mild misunderstanding, one might even say. A mild confusion. Alright. We're going to open up. Actually, I can see the last time I opened up my Shadowbringers notes was February 2nd. So more recently. Actually, only about a month ago. I will nakedly say that I don't remember typing the... I don't remember this. Okay, I think I might remember this. But bless. Fuck, what was the last big thing that happened? This last note page is not the last time I played, though, because this mentions Emmett Selk yoinking Ishtola's soul. Oh, yeah, I don't think I actually covered, there's no number 8 here, right? No. I think the first thing I gotta do here actually is just jump this and be like, that is not the right color, that is the wrong opacity, everything is fucked up right now. What was the... Oh god, what was the text size that I used for all this? Sure, that seems fine. Alright, down, that Emmett. Yoinks. Ishtola's soul. Wasn't there like a whole fight out of the aether? She TP'd again. Right before Guitar Reve. That sounds fake. That sounds like a thing you made up. Let me just look at my journal for complete quests. The last thing we did in Shadowbringers. Thancred makes you bid you make way to Agia while human and Philia gather to make science for the coming meaning. Supports the Exarch, something that has done part. Oh yeah, didn't the Exarch like piss off? Lakeland's under attack, though he shows you the crystal. Nevertheless, eager to help you. Could you check on citizens gathered? Oh yeah, they attacked the city, didn't they? And I didn't actually write down any notes about that, did I? I feel like there's a bunch of lore here that I failed to write down the last time I played. Did I accidentally skip a couple pages or something? No? No. Oh, there's some holes in my notes. Shit. Well, I mean, just looking at this. We got out of the Great Wood, so after number 7 here. Did I even write down? Oh, there was some huge... Oh, man, I'm missing a lot. This is just going to be a catch-up stream. Because there was a huge reveal about Ascians existing before the 13, like, shards split off or something. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no, and I didn't write down any notes because I must have been like, of course, how will I forget this? This is so important. Guess what I did? I forgot about it. So... shit. Is it time to do homework? We might have to do a little bit of reading up on what happened again. This is... Okay, hang on. Let me get rid of my notes for a second. So... Ishtola gets sacrificed, whatever. Her thoughts are interrupted by the fashionably late arrival of Emmett Selk. He bids you make haste in quitting the temple, but soon finds himself similarly captivated by the murals. Not out of curiosity but nostalgia, Istola duly invites him to explain what it is they depict, and he obliges with an utterly unforeseeable tale that Zodiac and Highland are the eldest of primals, and that was the Ascians who first conjured them into being. His lesson conclude, Emmett Selk then departs, leaving you and your companions to continue your journey in sun science. You bring inflexible and uncomfortable truth, assuming it is the truth, yet there is little time for him to... For your duties to say the first is not yet done. Okay, so that's something I definitely want to write down. So we have Heidelin, whose name I kind of forget how to spell, but I'm assuming it's like that. And then Zodiark, whose name is much more phonetically understandable immediately. And who I'm pretty confident is spelled like that. Heidelin. Alright. It's fine. I fixed it. So he claims that Hylian and Zodiark are the first primals summoned by the Ascians. I don't remember a lot from the that's probably enough for right now in terms of notes. Oh, sorry, I didn't bring my notes up either. But whatever, that's all I'm gonna write down. That wait, hang on. No, we have other homework to check in on. You find you activate the second and good moments later. You eventually encounter your shoulder on J. Finds beset by ears, defended, beleaguered, and bleeding after pitch pack is made of full force. You try and seizing advantage that will make it pause. Extreme forces to reclaim the like kind. Okay. Thancred bids you make your way out to the ocular Wahim Philly, gathering scions for the coming meeting. However hard he tries to get into the Exarch gets clearly burdened by the sacrifice made. The name was string balance to the first. Be that as it may, his conviction shows no sign of wavering, and he seems hardened by the show. Your show of solidarity. Once they occur in the other drive, he set about discussing Valtteri's recent threat. The Exarch sharing what he suspects of the man, namely that he may... Shit. Where was I? Namely that he may have control not only of the sinews, but the people of Yomar as well. Though all are agreed that destroying the light warrants means the best expedient method of fighting back, it seems that little progress has been made in finding them. While no other option presents itself, Minfilia suggests that you travel to Amarang, where she may become one with the Orca Light, thereby acquiring the power to locate your quarry. Thancred is not best pleased by this prospect, but has no choice but to concede defeat. They are free from her commitment to her chosen course of action, asks that you trust her judgment with an earnestness worthy of her namesake. She then departs, presumably to make preparations before joining Thancred at the gate. After a short wait, Minfilia arrives at the important place and declares she ready to depart, but before proceeding, you give her one last opportunity to abandon her chosen course. With that, Goblies leaves room for argument, however, so the group turns attention to the question of how best to pass the Omega Nose. You split up as you realize Secret Hardy, Sequency Passage. Alright. Yeah, shit. We have a very big, dramatic thing to do, don't we? I should also probably remember what my buttons are. Okay, this is my burst damage. G and H are my damage over times, one single target, one AoE. Q is just a boost to my damage. R is just a single strike. Don't I have another single strike? What's that? That's ranged. This gives me cartridges. These are all my... Okay. Okay, I think I got this. Hey, Orza, you don't have to say shit, Abmas. Alright. Chill. Yep. Nothing left to do. I take it you're seeing what I'm seeing. Finding a village when we're hardly 10 paces into the hills is a surprising stroke of luck, especially given our recent fortunes. But you won't hear any complaints from me. Let's see if the folk who live here can tell us what to expect from the road ahead. I don't remember what Thancred's voice was, literally at all. We can bring out Barrage, though. He can help me. Emotionally, at least. That's my heal. That's my interrupt. To remember all these buttons. And that looks like a Western ghost town. Why is the light going away? Okay, Jesus. Oh, kobolds. Oh, yeah, wait, no, they're not kobolds, are they? They're something else. And also not hostile in this world. Sup? You sell? No, you are no merchant. But then, why do I know your face? Oh, I remember. You spent Phobert gold. Sup? Such a coin purse cracking. You are already a legend amongst more traders. You're a traveling merchant, then. Can you tell us anything of this village? Of course, anything for valued customers. This place is Garrick. Before the flood, it was home to many miners. After, not so many. Now, none. So Master Gengen borrowed the village, made it into a trading post. A very convenient location. In which case, you all must be familiar with the local roads, correct? We're on our way to Nabath Orang ourselves. If we continue south from here, will we have any difficulties reaching it? Oh, yes. Great difficulty. The flood rent the stone and crushed the mine surrounding Nabath Orang. Only steep cliffs and collapsed tunnels remain. Oh, no. Oh, no. But surely there must be some way. Do you think any of the other Mord might have some sort of hidden route? Did she just ask him to check in the back for a route? Perhaps. You ask, they tell. Tell for free even to friends of our best customer. Wonderful. Thank you for your help. Well, she's excited. Well then, best customer, let's see what information your reputation buys us. Excuse you, I will only go by the title of best boy. Guess this fits fine. You wish to go to Nabath Orang? There was a way once, a gondola down from the cliffs, but it was built for those who had left something behind they wished to retrieve. Now there is nothing left and no one to use it. You may search for it if you like, but I doubt that rusted wires would bear you. Okay, neat. Urianshe, do you have any insights into the situation? Yes, Gilmore is in fact a thing. I agree. That they do exist though. What are these things? And why? I don't know why I just looked at these and were like, they don't have eyes. If I can't unlock one as a mount, I'm gonna be pissed. Anyway, what's up? For Nabath Orang, airship is best. Nothing is faster than an airship. The Umorans have one, I hear. You can ask them to take you. Though it seems somewhat superfluous to do so, you dutifully make note of Gongon's words. Bless. Oh my god, my coworker noticed that I started saying bless a lot as just like a filling the space word. And now I'm catching all the times I'm saying it. Hello? Kobolds. Oh, that is a surprise. Not many bound for Nabath Orang these days. I do know of a trolley that once went there. It used to travel between all the settlements and mines of the Hills of Amber. It is locked behind a gate, however. I assume that will have kept it from being stolen or damaged, but it also prevents it from being of much use. Alright. You're playing that game again. I am playing that game again. Who would have thought? Not me. I spent the first 20 minutes of stream just trying to remember what happened. Decca. I'm afraid I've learned little of use about how to reach Nabath Orang. The Umoran presence, though, that's another matter. Apparently, though their army is definitely in Amarang, there have been no sightings of Umorans at all in the Hills of Amber. Perhaps we can take that as a sign that Alize's plan has borne fruit. Did you have any better luck finding us a route forward? Yeah, man. Here's 3 random tickets to a lottery. So, these are our options. Well, what do you think? I mean, I'd be okay with stealing an airship, but I'm curious about the trolley. It does seem to be the least risky of our options, and I can't imagine one gate is enough to throw at you. I'd like to know a bit more before we dash off in search of it, though. Perhaps Zunzun can offer some insight. Glow up Thancred is hot. He looks. Oh, valued customers. Or the other mort of help. Of a fashion. They told us of a trolley that runs to Nabatharang, at least. But am I correct in thinking that there was a reason you did not do so yourself when first we asked? Yes. The gate, you see. It is impassable. Before there was a hulking thing of stone, the Talos. It opened the gate, they say. But none operate such a thing now. I do not know if it yet exists. I do not know, but you should travel east to Mount Byron Mines. That's where the trolley controls stand. I still see miners there from time to time. If anyone knows what happened to the Talos, it would be them. Thank you. You've been a great help. I don't know why I saw Minfilia's feet and just I should really not stutter in my words and actually finish my thought. I don't know why I saw the bottom of Minfilia's shoes and was like, is she wearing thigh-high Converse? Because okay, go for it, Minfilia. You are a teenager. You deserve to wear such things. Well, off to Mount Byron then. Let's hope that someone will be there to answer our questions. I just thought they were thigh-high Converse. Just for a fraction of a second. Listen, I haven't played in a month. I have some cobwebs to shake off here. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, fuck. Oh, I left my bag in such a messy state. Wait a second, but what about... Oh, no. What is this shit? Okay, that's just a master thing. I have accidentally finished some extremes, haven't I? Yeah. Which means I just need to get ready for the next extremes, which I am trying to book. Oh, I will try to book soon, TM. The scale of the track is impressive, I'll give him that. Now we only need to follow it until we come to the mines. Is that the... Oh my god. I want to ride on it like a roller coaster. Something I'm saying about the track and something most Final Fantasy players seem to say about Thancred, but whatever. You turn those in. We did kill Bismarck and Nirvana. Yeah. I'm just now I'm nervous about looking at all this random text on the side of my screen, and I'm I definitely knew what was happening last time I played, but I got to get back into it. Was really hoping I would just go to that settlement. But I guess we got to unlock it. Oh, any ether in the area, actually. Yes. Lots of ether, actually. Well, 2. One over there. That's the closest, though, so I'm not going to pick up anything anytime soon. Okay. Well, this is neat. Very old westy. I hope I get to ride on this like a track. Reminds me of my first time playing D&D, actually, and jumping into a minecart, much to the disappointment of my fellow players and to my delight. Bit of a mess, isn't it? But the mechanisms for dispatching the trolley are here, just as Zunzun said. Unfortunately, anyone who might know how to use them is not. We might wait for Zunzun's mysterious miners to appear, or have a look around to see if we can deduce ourselves anything useful. If we can deduce anything useful in their absence. I'm in favor of the "what are you in favor of?" ladder. Okay. Something near the entrance to the mines, Papa Cardo on Jay's eye. Meet us there if you find anything. Yeah. Hi, Minfilia. What's your thoughts on the matter? Okay. Well, there do seem to be a bunch of golem parts around. And some living ones, too, that look hostile. And are called gnomes? I would play a gnome if that's what they were. Wait, who tore up the tracks like this? Is this a switch or is this... No, this is just a switch. Alright. But they nevertheless appear steady enough to bear the trolley without issue. Okay. Don't start no shit, won't be no shit. Is it still warm? Oh my god! The cup is slightly warm, and a fair amount of tea, steeped over long if the color is any indication, remains within. What a sassy lead from Dekka. Dekka's like, it's warm, but I'm more so caring about the fact that it is clearly oversteeped. They have made just some absolute dog shit tea. It's still warm, but you know, who cares about that? The fact of the matter is that it is just bad. What am I looking for? Must be in... No. I'm missing the blade of light right now. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, trolley. Okay, well... Oh, I did the math. I had the math actually mapped out for how many opponents I had to be fighting before doing like my AoE versus my single target versus my single target like special strike versus my AoE special strike and all that. Are you done editing? I'm gonna go watch it. Hey, big bro. I hope that you managed to get through it. The benches within suggested must have been a Patrick art. Oddly enough, though, it's clearly old. It appears to be well maintained. Well, yeah, I'd have to do the math again because I think the math I did, it was like one person is clearly single target, two person is like single target, but I use my AoE thing, but not my single strike thing, but also my single strike multi-hit thing. Like, it was weird. I remember doing the math and being like, I want to do something different if there's one person, two people, three people, or four people and up. And I don't remember the specifics that I calced. And also, I'm just a little bit too lazy to do it now. It really doesn't matter. Don't tempt me. Don't tempt me. Alright. I know I could have just stepped like another... Oh, you little sassy bitch! Alright, damn. Anyway, RJ, how are you? Oh my I'll kill you. I could just take like 5 steps back and he wouldn't be attacking me anymore, but now it's personal. Alright. What hast thou discerned? I see. Indeed, thine observations are consistent with mine own. But let us refrain from further discussion ere our comrades arrive. I don't think any find this game is going to make a break based on optimal rotation for enemy numbers. Yeah, but it's fun. Optimization is kind of fun. Ample evidence of recent maintenance and lukewarm tea besides. The levers for switching tracks looked like they were in good condition, though I couldn't move them myself. No ordinary person could, I think. It is my belief that no person is meant to. This Talos beareth more than a passing resemblance to golems of the source. Nor doth it appear to be the sole example of its kind. The proliferation of Talos fragments, as well as the enormity of the mechanisms here, suggest a considerable number were once in operation. Alas, the specimen and its fellows now lay lifeless and broken, and I know not how to repair them that they might facilitate our passage through the gate. And without the aid of the Talos, even if thou wert able somehow to unbar the trolley's path, we would still have no means of propelling it. We might not know how to repair the Talos, but someone must. Otherwise, why keep everything else in working order? Whoever's maintaining the cars and rails must know something that we don't. Boring? Let's ask them what it is, shall we? Deca, I do believe you'll find a person of some interest skulking in the shadows behind the warehouses on the northwestern side of the tracks. I'ma kill him. While you two have a friendly chat, the rest of us will gently encourage those to the south to come out of hiding. Defend yourselves as necessary, of course, but do try to keep everyone in one piece. Off we go, then. Alright, shit. Also, what warehouse? Ah, there it is. Also, these are different from the things that are broken. I just didn't notice because I wasn't looking that closely. Right. What's up, buddy? Hey, you want to see how strong I am real quick? There we go. Wicked White, where did you come from? Around the corner. Weren't you spying on me? No, never mind that. You have no business here, of that I'm sure. Buddy. Okay. This man could kill, Ifrit. Alright, are you done? Oh, I killed him. Okay, you know what? Fair play. It's what he deserved. He did try to stab me. That is generally considered a dick move. I really hope that when we get on this trolley, if we get on this trolley, they just kind of like yeet us and we get some funny animation of everyone's faces as they shoot off at like 80 miles per hour. I'm really hoping. Alright, good job. Good to hear. These two weren't much trouble either. Let's see what they have to say for themselves. Oh, that was an awful lead. Oh, shit. I actually... Do we honestly look like we need to steal... What, some rusted bits of iron? Don't be absurd. We're not here to rob you. Also, what did they say? We're not the wiggins that come to take what is in ours. Okay. A likely story. You look... well... You don't look normal, that's for certain. You don't have any wares, so you're clearly not merchants. Travelers never pass this way. The only reason you would come all this way out here is to strip the machinery for parts. Oh, Theth, I have an idea. What if, once upon a time, a lovely lady of noble birth ventured forth in search of her lost love, joined by her two most loyal servants, sworn to follow her unto world's end? On their journey, they met a sorcerer as ancient as time itself. Moved by the latest devotion, he offered to be their guide, and they turned up here somehow. I could only assume that you're being intentionally obtuse, but in the unlikely event that's a serious conjecture, no. I suppose I am a bodyguard of a sort, but we have rather larger concerns than fairy tale romances. Although I would fain hear more of this ageless sorcerer and his heroic deeds. Thank you. Thank you, Uyanje. God, give me strength. If I may, I'm 17, so get his ass. We're actually searching for a means by which to travel to Nabatharang. We were hoping that the trolley here might offer a solution. I realize that we haven't gone off to the best of starts, but if you know anything about how we might get it working again... The trolley. The trolley! You should have led with that. We're always keen to discuss the trolley. We're both engineers, in fact. Jarek and Thaf, at your service. Well, technically I'm a miner, but he does repair work, but our true passion is the trolley. We're working with a few other folks to get it up and running again. And before you ask, yes, it's true that there's little in need of transport these days, but that's no reason to consign a miracle mechanical innovation to dust. The mere sight of it traveling the track once again would make hearts sore, mark my words. You'll hear no argument from us. What progress have you made thus far? Not as much as we'd like, truth be told. Well, is there anything we could do to assist you? We could gather materials or help put pieces together? We have some very smart friends we could abduct? It's a sight more complicated than that, I'm afraid. If you spoke with Magnus, you'd understand. He's the only one with full knowledge of the trolley's operation. Hey, chemist. I suppose you could speak with him, if you like. We'll introduce you. Nod. Very well. Our options are limited, and if this Magnus can explain what it is preventing the trolley from being restored, I'd like to hear it. Right. Looks like you'll be following us back to Twine, then. Cool. Where's Twine? And also, who was your friend? Is he the guy I beat up? Because, whoops. If you're ready, we can leave right now. Though, you haven't seen another fellow out here, have you? I thought he'd have come out by now. Oh, I kicked his ass. You think he'll be alright? That's, well, I suppose we did force your hand a bit. I'll have a look, just in case. You go on ahead, Thaf. Alright, looks like it'll just be you lot and me then. Try not to let anything take a bite out of you on the way out of the rail yard. We kicked your ass without a second problem. Yeah, no, alright. I went to the Grand Canyon today. Well, really? Is this a bit, or did you actually go to the Grand Canyon today? Because neat. Cool. I need to go to the Grand Canyon at some point. Well, technically I went when I was a kid, but I don't remember it very well. And I want to go... When I was a kid, we used to... Like, our main road trip destination was like the Four Corners area, but we never really went to the Grand Canyon more than once, so I hope it was cool. Ooh, I love some pictures, actually. Wow! Oh, that's pretty. You know, that looks like a, this is definitely a brain rot answer, but there's two things that I really love about this photo. Let me look at the second photo, too. Nice. That is such, like, the perfect condition for the canyon to be in, too, because the clouds are there, but they're all on the far side of the canyon. So you actually get, like, a good view of all the walls close to you, but the clouds give you a good view in the background of, like, the landscape. That is a really sick photo. Nice. That looks really cool. I hope that was a lot of fun. Oh, shit. Not to be dawdled about now, though. I pointed your OV companions in the right direction. They've gone on ahead, so we need to get moving. Normally, we walk atop the tracks, but seeing as the young lady has a much shorter stride, that's a more perilous route than I'm comfortable suggesting. Wouldn't want anyone falling through the gaps. Of course, the low road presents other dangers, but having been on the receiving end of your friend's blows, I'm not worried on that account. You drove for 7 hours? Jeez. Total or one way? Because that's a hell of a drive. I hope total, but even still, okay. That's still a lot of driving, damn. Well, nice. You went on, from the looks of it, a perfect day. So I'm happy it turned out well for you. This is too close to its spawn point. So, wait a moment. I think I hear something. Oh, that's something, alright. Run! Do I get to kill it? Seriously? Dude? Dude. Oh my god. I'm not running because I'm scared. I'm running because I don't want to take the time to kill it. Right. I wonder if he would react differently if I did kill it. Maybe? Oh, Thaf, you dumbass. Sup, buddy? You making friends over here? How's it going? I was trying to remember what my leap back move was before I remember that's a samurai move, not a gunslinger move. Anyway, what's up, buddy? Sorry about that. I'll admit, I didn't expect this route to be quite so fraught with danger. We're nearly to trying, though, so we should make it without further incident. It was snowing a little on the way back. Something I didn't appreciate about where I live is that I live about some distance, I'm just going to say sometime less than 2 hours from a ski resort. It's a really easy drive is the point. And something that I didn't realize is that where I live, because I live basically at sea level, it can be like 50 degree, 50, like, I've said 50 3 times now, I acknowledge I'm stumbling on my words. But it can be like 50 degrees out. It can be like really nice, like not that cold. And then you can go up to that ski resort and it can just be like covered in snow because you just go straight up the whole time. Which is something I knew could happen, but always feels weird to experience. I want to grab this etherite before I forget, honestly. It's kind of my #1 priority. Like, yeah, the world is important, but... There it is, okay. Will doesn't need to know where you live, Satch. I live at 3197 South Thunyard Way in... I was going to say Billingham, but I think that's actually a town somewhere in the area. Is that a town? Wait. Billingham. That is a town. It's in England. Wait, there's also a town called Billingham in the US somewhere, apparently. No, that's a company. Okay. Yes, I live in Eorza. Without the E. Did I attune to this, actually? I don't remember. I think I did. Yeah, okay. Anyway, what's going on, you and your well-defined back muscles? Like, good for you, man. This is it. Welcome to Twine. The original dwellings were built to house those laborers tasked with building the track. Over time, miners came to seek their fortunes, and that's what made the town to grow so big. Made the town grow to what you see before you today. But it was still the trolley that brought him here. As you've doubtless noticed, the track goes to the very heart of the town. It was the heart of the town, back when the trolley still carried everyone home at the end of each hard day in the mines. Now there is no trolley. Not much work to be had in the mines, for that matter. The only residents that remain are the destitute, the delusional, and those with nowhere else to go. Or so they say. That should give you some indication of what to expect when you meet Magnus. As I said, it will help you understand why we can't get the trolley running. Just don't expect too much aside from that. Well, that's encouraging, but I don't see that we have much choice. Let's go and meet the man. I'm sure it's fine. Sup, boy? Alright. Who are you supposed to be? Never seen the three of you in my life. Or the four of you? Wicked White, if you're gonna bother me, at least have the damn courtesy to stand still. Methinks this one is deep in his cups. These are my guests, Magnus. We ran into them at the mines. They're looking for a way to reach Nabatharang, so they came to ask about the trolley, you see? What? There's nothing in Nabatharang. Not anymore. And especially not for frail little girls. Give it up. No, we must reach Nabatharang. I must. But so you have the heart set on it. The world doesn't care. The place is a ruin, nothing more. And you're not getting there in the trolley. The thing doesn't run on hopes and dreams. We're not fools. It's necessity that drives us to Nabatharang. If you insist that the trolley is not an option, at least tell us why. No. I'm sick of people asking me about the blasted thing. Leave me be. We'll speak outside. I think he might be sad. Alright, so which familial member died? Piss off. Alright, damn. You know what? They let a Final Fantasy character swear. Fair enough. He only said that because he thinks I'm weak. And he's right, but I won't be forever. There has to be some way. I must find it. Stubborn ass. Oh my god, they let Thancred swear. But when is he gonna get to say fuck? Oh, I'm sorry, I was stuck in my own head again. It's clear that Magnus has no intention of helping us, but perhaps we should ask the other residents. They may know something of the trolley. I'll take the north side of town. Let me know if you learn anything. Thancred, art thou truly content to stand witness to fate's course and take no part? This isn't a matter of fate, Oriange, it's about choice. And I've had years to decide where I stand. Minfilia has spent too long in chains already. I would not shackle her again by making my hopes known. It is for her to choose what shape her destiny will take. It is for me to stay silent, to protect her, teach her, and stand by her. That, at least, I can do for her. What the fuck? So be it. Come, let's make our own inquiries. Does Minfilia... But Minfilia knows that her brain is going to get wiped. Or that it might get wiped, right? But does Thancred know that Minfilia knows? I don't remember what the conversation was before we left. Also, hey, buddy. Ah, there you are. You'll be pleased to know that I got a friend back home with no trouble, and he's just fine. He was a bit shaken up, is all. And you? What did Magnus have to say? You ever seen Meet the Demo? I did have a faint hope that your need might prompt him to action where our interest is not, but I suppose that was foolish of me. I am sorry that we couldn't be of help, though. I could at least show you the trolley car we have here if you like. You could give it a stroke or two. It has some very smooth wood. What? You mean to say you're not giving up? Even knowing that Magnus is... Magnus? Seriously, Lex? That's not train enthusiast. He asked me if I would like to stroke the trolley car's smooth wood. That was someone on the translate team having way too much fun. I don't see much point in your being stubborn about it, though perhaps stubbornness is exactly what the situation calls for. Can't forge iron without an anvil, after all. I can't imagine that anything you try will work, but if you're certain, you could help me make preparations in the event that it does. To that end, take this toolbox. We're going to inspect the rails. I'll have a look along the tracks for anything that's in need of repair. You bring the tools and be ready to hand them to me whenever I stop to work. Alright. Trained sexual training enthusiast. Okay, you know what? Fair. Do I have to literally open... Use. There we go. Okay. Fair play. You open the box, revealing the proud array of lovingly maintained tools within. Brilliant! Now, if you could hand me what I need as I work, that would be a help. In this case, well, this bolt is loose for one matter. Can't have that. I'll need to tighten it. Yeah, a wrench. Here you go, buddy. I should have handed him the saw. That would be funny. Oh, thank you. This one will do nicely. Now, give me one moment and... Is this seriously what I'm doing with my time? There. I don't see any of the palms here, so let's continue along the track. Absolutely blessed. How are the beams doing? Wait a second. What? What is this track made of? It looks like almost like clay laid on top of the wood. But I don't know enough about... I think this is the same texture as like the... No, it's not the same texture as the dirt. I guess it's like stone. Oh, game's so quiet. Oh, no. You're right. I turned it down when I booted the game and forgot to turn it back up. Thank you, Bryce. And also, hello, Bryce. How does it feel to no longer be invisible? Congrats on edit. Thank you. God, that took a minute, didn't it? You're quite handy to have around, you know? As to the lamp here, these aren't often necessary these days, but if we're going to do this, we might as well do it properly. And if by some miracle the night returns, as it did in Lakeland, well, it's a nice thought. Anyhow, a bit of this post seems to have splintered. whether its lamp is to be lit or not. We wouldn't want those little pieces of wood jabbing the next person who comes through here to do maintenance. I'll need to sand it down a bit. The wrench. What happens if I give him the wrong thing? What happens if I hand him the saw? I feel like I'm just wasting like a minute of my life, but I really hope the writing is funny. Sure, I'll simply hack. Honestly, are you away with the Fae? We're trying to prevent splinters, not chop down the post like a tree. Now, hand me something a bit more delicate, if you please. Have y'all ever heard of weaponized incompetence? I almost said incontinence, and I had to really think about my words carefully. You have an interesting sense of humor. Now, can I have the proper tool this time? What happens if I give him the saw again? Can I fail this quest? I really want to see if I can fail this quest, actually. Can I fail this quest? Because I think it'd be really funny if I did. Sure, I'll simply hack at it with this master saw. No, he just says the same thing. I'm a little bit disappointed. But what if I hand him the hammer again? Honestly, if this wasn't my first time playing in like 2 months, I probably would at least keep handing him the wrong thing on purpose for another 2 minutes. But we got places to be. Yes, a wood file's perfect. Let me even this out. Yeah, that should do it. I'll bring some varnish along next time to finish the job. I haven't spotted any other problems, so we can move along now. Unless you'd like to take in the view of the tracks from here a bit longer. It's breathtaking, I know. Mining has always been the primary vocation of the folks here in the hills of Amberg, you see. But after a certain point, they dug up everything that could easily be reached and carried back by manpower alone. It was then that the Naboth Empire struck upon the idea of the Talos, which they had seen at work abroad. At great expense, the Naboth brought the Mistral engineers who specialized in Talos here to the hills. And when you know it, the mining industry picked right up again. Twine itself sprung up around that time, as a matter of fact. It was named after the entwining of tales, the fruitful cooperation between the native Ronzo and the newly come Mistral. But that, like so much else, fell apart in the wake of the flood. The Mistral left, taking their knowledge with them. It was 15 years ago that the last of them, the folks from Daedalus Stoneworks, took off for Yulmore. Now, no one remains that can repair and operate the Talos. But there's no use in lamenting what can't be changed. And there's one more thing we need to do while we're out here, so we might as well get to it. Vultures occasionally make their nest on the track, you see, and it falls to us to remove them what they do. The creatures are angry when disturbed, which is natural, but nevertheless a danger to anyone passing by. It's not my favorite task, to be honest with you. As you may have noticed, I'm not terribly suited to confrontation. That said, would you follow the tracks north and remove any nests you find for me? I'll keep an eye on the things from here. I'm stumbling over all my words. Alright, let's fight some vultures then. Maybe make some omelets, I don't know. Alright, well, don't flick this up. I've done too many jumping puzzles to fall off this track now. What if I can walk into there, actually? Yeah, oh! My fingers flex. Oh boy, I hate it when that happens. Wait, how fucked am I? Can I? Uh-oh. Surely there's a way back up here for the place that fell off. Surely I don't have to go all the way back to Twine. Right? Yeah, I feel like I can probably parkour up this. Maybe? Maybe... Yeah, okay. Alright, now as long as my fingers don't involuntarily flex, we'll probably be fine. I wonder if I can actually just keep this guy mad. I'm hoping that he follows me all the way over to the other nest. No. Alright, lame. That's fine. We can kill some vultures. Maybe Eureka, but tethering in most places is quite short. Well, yeah. Oh, that's right. I did want to try Eureka at some point, didn't I? That's a lot of time and effort for something that doesn't really matter, doesn't it? Funny as that concept is. Alright. It just feels a little bit weird to me that, like, we know where to go to find people who can fix this stuff. It's just the Lakelands. But we don't, I guess we just don't have the time to, like, go all the way back, grab them, and come here. I'm politely ignoring the fact that I feel like I could just walk to my destination early. Right. Oh my god, all the way back. Wowie zowie. It's alright. It's Final Fantasy concerns. For all I matters to me in terms of the narrative, this is actually like a giant impassable, like canyon that's like hundreds of miles long, not like 50 feet long. One does not do Eureka for the lulz. I remember that's how my friend group stumbled into it. Well, I hate to inform you this, Spice, but this is a video game. We do everything here for fun. Thank you. That should be everything taken care of. In return for your help, I'll tell you a bit more about the trolley. Nothing that can get it started again, though, as I said, the only people who knew how to repair the talus are long gone. When they left, the life began to bleed out of the town. The trolley's tracks rusted and its cars fell into disrepair. Now, I was born in Twine, raised there. My first word was trolley, damn it. And those were the worst years of my life. But then, about 7 years passed. Magnus and his wife returned to us. Magnus is a real proper trolley engineer, and perhaps he would never have left it in the first place if it hadn't been for his son. As you're well aware, Amarang is hardly the safest place, and Magnus wanted his child to grow up away from its dangers. It didn't help in the end. The Sin Eaters got the boy. Isn't that always the way? The child had always said that someday he wanted to see Magnus's trolley running again, so in his memory, they returned to Twine, started fixing those rusted rails and broken cars, and it was going well for a time. Wait, vultures? Are they back for revenge? Never mind, I don't want to find out. So it was the wife that died. I think we've been drinking and mount farming, and when Kugan ate Jump Tower, and then it was Eureka was right over there. At least most of us had done the unlock quest. Bless. If there's one time to say to do Eureka, it's when you're drunk. You're like, yeah, you know what? That sounds fun. Nice work out there. And now you know the story of the trolley. Won't do you much good without the Talos, though. If there was even a single one that still functioned, things might be different, but, well, here we are. I leveled up, and thankfully did not unlock anything new. Shouldn't I have another job quest, though, actually? Shit, wait, hang on. Oh, I can't see if I have job quests or not. I feel like I should have a job quest to do right now. Goal quest, whatever. It's not popping up here, which makes me kind of nervous that, like, I'm in the middle of one and I forgot about it. No, it doesn't look like it. I feel inclined to check because whatever, honestly. I'm too busy farming to farm you. I know so little about this game, and it's honestly very intimidating. Wait, it's locked. Hang on a second. What? I'm missing something. He is not here. Which means that I definitely started the job quest somewhere. And I don't remember where. Shit. Where is my job quest? Maybe it's that. Maybe it's Manic Pixie Dream Realm. Whatever the hell that is. No, it definitely isn't. Shit, I guess I'll go see if it's in Lakeland. I have no memory about where my job quest is. What am I doing? Okay, wait, hang on. I can solve this actually. I can look at complete class and job quests. Goal quests. So defined by losses. So yeah, no, I definitely have like some old quests. Grandson upon reaching 76 in any tank class. I'm there. I think I want to go to Yulemore. I don't have a level 76 quest in my journal already. No. I have to find the man. Okay, it's not in Yulemore. I know it's not down here. There's only 2 places left. I have to figure out where the hell my quest is. Uh-oh. Wasn't expecting this to become a concern, and yet here I am. Well, guess I'm opening the wiki. Shit. FF14. Shadowbringers. Tank quests. Level 76. The Princess and Her Knight. Location is in Orang. Oh, son of a shit! It was over here. Presumably here. No, I was stupid. The one spot where I'm like, wait a second, he can't possibly be here. I would see him. What the hell? Princess in the Night. There it is. Oh my god. Okay. Well, fucking rip. Hey, grandson. I don't remember what we were doing, but... Hey there, sinner. I broke the bad news to the widow of that scavenger while you were away. She took it about as well as you'd expect. As she cried herself hoarse, I started asking her about the choker and where her husband had got it. Seems he and his mates took a trip to Ilmeg a year or so back, hoping to cart off all the Vobertite treasures they could carry from an untouched ruin they learned about. Of course, in their greed, they neglected to account for the Fae folk who killed or drove mad most of them. Those who survived didn't come away empty-handed, though. In fact, they stumbled upon a remarkable find. 3 sacred treasures of the royal family. They escaped with 2, the Fangs of Orthus being one of them, which was sold by another scavenger to Yomoran. Either that merchant you met at the Beehive or an agent of his, I'd wager. So the merchant gives it over to Melinda for restoration, after which Dicarius attacks, right? Presumably because he's after it as well. Meanwhile, the scavenger here in Morsook keeps the choker, the Eyes of Orthus, locked away for safekeeping, and when he finally decides to sell it, the sinless bastard shows up again. Which brings us to the here and now. Damned if I know why, but at this point there's no denying that Dicarius's been hunting the royal relics. And so, assuming he hasn't already claimed the 3rd one, the Claws of Orthus, then I say we should get our hands on it first and then use it to lure him out of hiding. But to that end, we'll have to venture into the fairy kingdom ourselves. Those scavengers didn't receive the warmest welcome, and we're not like to be treated any better. I've traveled to Ilmeg before. I was away with the Fae for the time. Sounds like a euphemism. It sounds like, oh yeah, no, in college I was away with the Fae for a moment. I meant about drugs, but whatever. Have you now? And the little devils let you go? I can only assume they've taken a liking to you. Well, that settles it then. Why to Ilmeg and not says, I got her this Voberdite ring. Right. Bless. I could afford a house or an apartment. That thought's occurring to me. If I really want somewhere to sink all my money. I'm dimly aware that much like real life apartment hunting, getting the apartment is kind of the cheapest part. What a remarkably uneventful trip. I kept jumping at shadows, waiting for eaters of foul demons or worse to attack. Though, that might be preferable to the Fae, frankly. Still, we're going to have to deal with them eventually if we're going to find that ring. After all, the new Mo were part of Vobertite society. Without their help, I'm not sure where to even begin our search. Perhaps there's a village of some sort you can guide us to. Well, there's Pla Any. Pla Any, eh? Very well. Lead on, sinner. Alright, well, I feel like there's nicer words to use for me, but whatever, that's fine. I'm not mad. I'm not mad at all. I actually have no idea how much housing is in this game. I just know that getting a house takes a long time and a decent chunk of luck. Just because you have to keep bidding on houses and hoping that your number comes up. Something about your demeanor bespeaks a question unasked. Have I the right of it? A ring that belonged to the royal family of Vobert. It was called the Claws of Orthus. But Vobert is long gone, as are the caretakers of the ring you seek. You can say where it might have got to. Hey, I'm hoping like you assholes can actually be useful. I don't remember what these characters did in the main plot, actually. Oh, hello there. You have questions for me? The Claws of Orthus. Is a ring, you say? The name I've heard before, but I know nothing save that. Oh, Sul'ul served the royal family before the flood. Somewhat temperamental they are, but surely they will have knowledge of the treasure you seek. Maybe I'll get an apartment in Dawn Trail. If I like the area well enough. Because Dawn Trail, should I finish Endwalker and Shadowbringers before that comes out, will be the first expansion where I'm actually, like, playing modern content. So I'm kind of excited about that. Had yourself a conversation or 3? Long, I had 2. Learn anything interesting? I think she said something about someone who might know something. I don't know, I wasn't paying attention. So the Sul'ul is the one we ought to speak with, eh? Former servant of the royal family. Which would mean they lived well over a century. Bug at me. Yeah, try not to get too enchanted by Grandma, I guess. Oop, I'm like, hey Jesse. I doubt they add a new housing district at all early in Dawn Trail. Aw. I want to have all my options for the next, like, 3 years before the next expansion before I buy a house. I don't want to get a house and then Dawn Trail opens up. Or I don't want to get an apartment and then Dawn Trail opens up and then I'll be like, but I really like these ones more. I'll have to look at all the housing districts first. I do not know you, yet you seem to know me. Be real awkward if I just had one of these flashbacks and it was just like them brushing their teeth in the morning or something. The 5th was discovered yesterday. A young girl not yet of age, transformed into a misshapen beast like the others before her. As if we needed more proof of a pattern. At this rate, any citizen could be next. Tell me you at least learned something from this one. I studied her remains myself. 'Twas plain that powerful magic had been employed. Vestiges of the enchantment lingered long after. The culprit, I think, is not a man to be trifled with. That is all I can say for now, but you may rest assured that I will ascertain their identity ere long. On my honor as court mage, I swear it. Until I do, however, I would implore you and your fellow knights to dispatch any who turn or show signs, without hesitation. But these are our kith and kin. Should we not try to keep them alive until a way to reverse the transformation can be found? Your mercy would place countless others at risk. As a knight of Obert, did you not vow to serve all her people? Justice for the weakest among us, was it not? How many such innocents will die before you do what must needs be done? What an asshole! It pains me deeply, Brandon, but the safety of the royal family is paramount. I fear that to take anything less than the most drastic measures would be to invite death into this castle. Death is already here. Surely you must see that. I would not let it be whispered that Princess Saldia turned a blind eye to her people's suffering. These crimes are a tragedy that weighs upon every Vobertite's soul, mine most of all. And that is why I will take charge of the investigation myself. My lady, be reasonable. You cannot put yourself in harm's way. You have a responsibility to your subjects. So I am to gamble with their lives instead. Let them shield me while I alone take shelter and look down on them from on high. Yes, exactly. You are their princess. You are Brandon, yes, the new recruit. A rather promising one from what the captain has told me. You will attend me personally. My lady? You heard me. I will not stand idly by when I have the power to make a difference. Together we will see justice done for all, as your vow and your princess demand. Oh, okay. So he's trying to get the treasures together to do something, I assume. Lady Saldia, I understand. Forgive me my hesitation. My life and my sword are yours to command. I have great expectations for you. I trust you will not disappoint me. Right. There's no telling when our culprit will strike again, so we must begin our investigation at once. There are witnesses to be questioned, clues to be gathered. Come, come. Now? Lady Saldia! Lady Saldia! Ever the stubborn child. I wish you the best of luck, Brandon. You will need it more and more. You'll need it and more. He's in, boys. Jesse. Hey! Are you alright? The way you were holding your head, as if racked by terrible pain. What happened to you just now? Oh, in my world, we call it a migraine. Lady Saldia, you saw her with your mind's eye. Then it is as I suspected. You have the gift too. You are like Brandon. What do you mean he's like Brandon? Why have you come to me? What is it that you seek? Oh, he does not trust me for shit anymore. I see. For this hunt of yours, you have come to Ilmeg in search of the claws of Orthus. I'm afraid this is no simple matter. First, I would know that you're capable of facing the eater you seek. There is a spot in a river not far from here in which I used to bathe until a number of beasts grew equally fond of it. If you are the warrior you claim to be, they should pose no challenge whatsoever. I'm cleaning out your bathing spot? As for you, I have questions. Excuse me? This is where I politely excuse myself. Let them flirt or whatever it is that they're doing. Oh, hey, I have access to flying again. That's nice. I gotta clear out this area. Let's see. Where would you even... I mean, you could do the world's most dangerous cannonball off this little ledge, I guess. Like, it's not like they need... Okay, whatever. Actually, wait a second. Does this game have the capability to have multiple areas, multiple Z values in which the player swims? I want to assume yes, but I don't actually know. Sorry, my thought process was, I was going to say like, oh, it's not like there's like a minimum Z that they have. I don't know why they don't just let you have like swimming rivers. But that actually possesses a lot of technical challenges. Swimming on a slope. So I would not be surprised. I'm trying to think of an area in this game where you swim at two different Z elevations. No, I think that they all have like the same Z elevation for all their swimmable bodies of water. Mate. Ruby Isle? I forget where Ruby Isle is. You're gonna have to help me out. I assume on third. There's Ruby Sea, but that's just one big ocean, so that's definitely not it. Let's see. The beasts are no more, then? Good, good. I had the heart to do it myself, for they were no ordinary beasts, but old friends who had survived the flood. Victims of the curse you heard us speak of in your vision. So, this curse transforms people into monsters, like how sin eaters can spawn more of their own kind. I will speak no more of this or other matters until after you've completed the task I set before you. This is not negotiable, grandson. Decca accepted my terms, and so must you. So secretive, the both of you. Can't we all just speak plain? Your comrade refuses to acknowledge his situation. This may take time, but I am patient. Indeed, I've dealt with many a stubborn child in my life. More like Z elevations. No. Exemplary timing, Decca. It was not more than a moment ago that Granson returned, having at last obliged my humble request. Humble request, my ass. This one's no better than you, more an aristocrat, so accustomed to making others do their bidding. I tell you, there's something off-putting about taking orders from a... Whoa! Ere you continue and give me cause to consider aiding your hunt, perhaps you should ask your questions. Fine. Decca and he saw a vision of you and Brandon looking thick as thieves. You were friends, eh? Know what he's up to now? Brandon is dead. He died a century ago together with his comrades in an attempt to halt the flood that they themselves set in motion. I presume you speak of the eater that took possession of his corpse. Dicaiosine, aye. But unlike most eaters, he's been doing more than roam about aimlessly. For some reason, he's been hunting down the royal treasures of old Robert. He's been killing anyone who got in his way. Is he now? What irony. Even in death, you are made a slave to duty. A knight brave and true. He's a murderer, and I'll not hear it said otherwise. He ruined my life. Killed my beloved right before my very eyes. Every night I go to bed dreaming of the day I'll take revenge. Oh, I see. Truly you have suffered a terrible loss. But while your thirst for vengeance is quite natural and understandable, it is ultimately misguided. Unusual behavior notwithstanding, Dicaiosine is nevertheless no more than an eater. To hate him is to hate the sea that claims the ship, the disease that steals the child, the tremor that topples the home. The mindless force of nature that begets destruction, driven by fragmented memory. Don't you dare make excuses for him. You think I wanted any of this? I grew up on a farm. I could barely wield a sword. Now I've got to kill one of the bloody cardinal virtues. No. Hate and anger and vengeance are all I've got now. My every waking moment is dedicated to plotting his death. It has to be. It has to be. So just tell us where the goddamn ring is and we'll be on our way. This is how it has to be. Who do you have to be? Nay, I think not. You ask too much. Demand far, far too much. In exchange for what? This I cannot abide. Are you trying to barter with me? You little shite. Tell me what I want to know or I'll beat it out of you. Back off, Decca. I won't let anyone or anything stand between me and Melinda's murderer. Brandon was a dear friend. To know that an eater disgraces his flesh and his memory pains me more than I can well express. It would bring me great comfort if you were to grant him peace. I should like to share with you a story, if you would be so kind as to join me in Lygia. Is this good? Because I don't feel very impressed right now, and I don't know if I just lost the emotional context because I haven't played in a month, or if this is just like, fine. Is it better have a point? Like, I can see a few threads they might pull on here. But I'm not that emotionally shifted by the dude being angry. Perception check failed. Alright, well, yeah, the guy who was mad because this dude was indiscriminately murdering to fulfill his quest threatened to beat up an old woman. Woo, that's such in-depth storytelling. Ooh, an instance. I don't know where this is going. I'm probably just forgetting some stuff. What's up? 'Tis beautiful, even now. A palace of forgotten dreams. But before it was Lygia, in the time of Obert, it was Grin's Leet. The memory of mine in which she walked was of a troubled time, when the people of our kingdom were preyed upon by an ambitious fool. Brandon, then a young knight who had only just worn his spurs, had caught the eye of Princess Saldia, who chose him as a personal guardian. However, he was far too inexperienced and was unable to keep her safe when she ventured outside these walls on one of her investigations. For his failure, he was stripped of his knighthood, and shortly thereafter he quit Vobert. I thought I would never see him again. But then one day he returned, one of several wandering adventurers led by a man named Ardbert, who had accepted our invitation to look into the mysterious transformations, which had continued unabated in Brandon's absence. Lady Saldia was overjoyed, and for a time it was like nothing had changed. They spoke often and grew even closer. And then came the day when we learned the truth. When we learned that the architect of our kingdom's suffering was none other than the court mage, Todrick. Like the range one where the guy thinks you're getting incapacitated by the echo on purpose. That is hilarious. And for lack of a better phrase, boomer energy. It's him, Brandon. I'm sorry. I like the armor. They look cool. So am I. Come, let's have done with it. Ooh, do I get to play as Brandon in this memory? Because I'd be into that. It was you, Todrick. Do not deny it. Tormenting our people, twisting and transforming them into monsters. And for what? Brandon. Sorry, it's just so funny. His name being Brandon is so weird to me. And after I took such pains to be rid of you. You may strip me of my titles but not my oaths. I shall serve Lady Saldia till my dying breath. As you like. Once I have killed you and your friends, there will be no one left to stop me from claiming the throne. Hear me, my children. The hour of reckoning is at hand. Rejoice, for in noble sacrifice shall you find everlasting glory. Lord Todrick, it hurts. Soon you shall know no more pain. Yeah, that's pretty fucked up. I was going to make it quick for old time's sake. But now I think I ought to take my time. Oh, hell yeah. Do I get to play as Brandon? Oh, sick. I'm into it. Please don't move around any of my buttons. Don't you fucking dare move around any of my buttons. Alright, let's go. Wait, what are my... Oh. Why? I'm literally playing as a tank. You could have just... I actually don't know what any of this does. Oh, restore target's HP. Whoops. Does this seem like a waste to anybody else? Oh, this is Paladin. Okay. What does this do? Increases damage dealt, restores target HP, interject, okay. I still have so many lives at my disposal? Fuck, man. I think this guy might be evil. Boy, that's a meaty health bar. Sorry, am I supposed to stand on him or... Okay. Well, Artbit's fucking pissed. We have a lot more obedient children to deal with. The bastard's keen to drag this out. You know what? I couldn't agree more. Even other things can't expect to learn all 34 buttons immediately. I was expecting to play as a gunbreaker, if I'm being honest, which I guess is unfair because I forgot that this was a role quest, not a job quest, and Brandon is canonically a paladin, not a gunbreaker. If I fail this and have to do it all again, though, I'm going to be very... disappointed. We still have 4 more random bastards to kill here. Rest assured, everybody, I'm hitting the 1 button as hard as I can. What is this? I can have a pet. When will I get to bring out Brandon's dog into the fight? Did they just say we have to defeat what? Did they just say they have to defeat Lamet at all costs? Oh, defend! Oh, I wasn't paying attention at all, actually. I was like, we're fighting our friend? No. Alright, we're almost done. Am I gonna get healed? Because I'm at really low HP. That's a concerning level of HP that I'm at, I would describe it as. It's alright, we got this. I got really excited when this fight started though, when I saw all my keyboards, and I was like, ooh yes, I just get to play as another character, but I get to keep all my tools. And then I realized, whoops. Yeah, I know my 4 is a heal, but it's expensive and not very good. At least, as this. Meddlesome wretch! This kingdom is by rights mine! Brandon? What is the meaning of this? Oh, she's dead. Todrick, you... But why, after serving us faithfully for so many years? I am no servant. No servant. Not of your mother, or your father, or you! Well, that was bad read, but whatever. Who would have fucking seen that coming? My lady, oh no. God damn you! Does the true Dark Souls begin here? Who would have seen that coming? Not Brandon. Fuck. Lady Saldia, speak to me. I'm gonna have to explain all this to Granson, aren't I? Brandon. My dear, brave Brandon. Am I your princess still? Would you honor your vows, even now? That's some good lighting. Now and ever after, my lady. Your sword, my sword is yours to command. That is well. Would that I had the strength to wield it myself. Steel your heart, brave Brandon, and for the good of Vobert and her people. No, I cannot. I will not. Honor your vows to your kingdom, to your princess. That's a small hand. Oh, hey, some actual death animation. Neat. Hey, buddy, feels like time's kind of running out here. Why? To your friend who never doubted you, who knew that you would return and see justice. No, it should be me. Brandon, my sword, now and ever after. Damn, that's crazy. Because many female bosses use the succubus skeleton. Wow, that's something which I hope everyone feels bad acknowledging out loud. We've rounded up the rest of Todrick's co-conspirators and tossed them in the jail. The ones who hadn't been corrupted by his magics, that is. Neat. Why is she smiling? Was she smiling? Was that just me? I'll not hesitate again. No matter the cost, no matter the sacrifice. This crew is really tank heavy. They have 2. In a 5-person team. Some... Oh. Well, you saw what happened. And then, yeah, it's good to see that the train actually resumed service here. Wicked White. She begged him to do it. Like Melinda. Come, let's quit this place and return to Pla Annie. Oddbird is... I'm sorry, her walk animation is very funny. What the hell is a build? It's what I am. Ha! Look at all the muscle I don't have. God. In my defense, I am sore literally all of the time. Perception check failed. You can't keep saying that. I haven't played the game in a month. I'm forgetting what everyone's names are. I don't have the insight to be like, oh, they snuck something in there. Especially when I'm not looking at the screen half the time, to be honest, because I am not particularly engaged by this right now. Do you know why I entered into the royal family's service many long years ago? Because when I was attacked by a wild beast which nearly tore me to shreds, it was Lady Saldia who came to my rescue. She saved me, and that is a debt that can never be repaid, for there is none in this world which holds greater value than life itself. Not even her death absolves me of it, and so I must always first consider her wishes, her desires, what she would want for me and her kingdom. For Brandon, and yes, even for you, grandson. For me? To define oneself in opposition to the other, an other bereft of complexity, of nuance, wholly devoid of redeeming qualities. A villain. Indeed, there is comfort and certainty in hatred. But it is a false and fleeting comfort. Bought with lies we tell ourselves about who we are and what we must be, what we must do. Will accidentally press right click on his mouse. And never you mind the cost. If anything, the more we often up and sacrifice, the better. Do you not see? Brandon was right to hesitate, to doubt. The unwavering blade cares not for whom it serves, nor who it cuts. I think I need a moment. Perhaps you do as well. Leave us now. Leave us for now, Deca. Alright, and we get some soup. Neat. I saw this and had a heart attack that the servers were undergoing. Alright, well, we have to go deal with someone else's dead wife. So, whoop-de-doo. Why are there so many side quests here? Holy shit. Why are they all... Holy shit! How many side quests are in this area? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 side quests in this area. Meanwhile, over here, there's 5. How many side quests are there in the whole of... I can't see quests in an area that I'm not in. Damn it. Perception check failed. What am I... Oh, Price is in the background somewhere, I assume. Okay. Not that it'll do you any good, but we do have a talus we've been meaning to repair. I could show you if you'd like. Certainly be nice to hear something other than Magnus's griping for a change. You're rolling like shit tonight. I literally slept for 15 hours today. There they are. A little bit obvious, but fair enough. I did not have a good day today. I was just out of it the whole day. Right. I am come to examine the talus, actually. What's up, buddy? We can knock out like one more MSQ and then I'm going to have to force myself to go to bed relatively early because, again, I slept for 15 hours. I think I went to bed last night. I think I probably fell asleep sometime around 11, if I remember correctly. And I got out of bed today at 3. I slept for a very long time. Yeah. Got some work I'll need to catch up on tomorrow, but it's alright. Truly a most vexing state of affairs. I thought mayhap a closer examination may yield something of value. I see. The means to build talus stone by stone are lost to us, 'tis true, but here before us slumbers a most fine specimen. Indeed, were it not for a few minor failings, I would be in working condition. 'Twill likely require naught but a few modest repairs and a suffusion of ether. Well, if you think you can get the thing up and running, far be it from me to stop you, but what exactly do you reckon is the problem? I should stress that I performed only the most cursory of examinations, though such arcane constructs are not wholly unfamiliar to me. As I did suspect from the first, it is host to a network of veins through which ether floweth freely. Or so it would, were it not for several fractures which now impede said flow. How in the hell did you get all that from just a glance? I take it you've thought up a solution as well, then? To bridge these fissures requireth a material highly conductive to ether. Once in place, I believe it will be possible to restore the talus to life. Might I prevail upon thee to acquire that which we require? Not far beyond the walls of twine dwelleth a creature of living stone, the Debitage. Full sure am I that stone from such a being would prove most suitable to our needs. What's the equivalent of a Charlie horse before your chin? Very good. I shall have Thancred and Minfilia attend me in the remaining preparations. I spied but 3 obstructions to the flow of ether in the talus, and thus would I ask you to provide 3 stone to the Debitage. All else will be made ready upon thy return. A Charlie chin, yes. Don't like a gift horse and the Charlie mouse. Yeah. What is this blue quest anyway? Oh, it's an ether quest. Ah, I might as well accept this. Oh, my poor friends, left to be eaten by horrid beasts. I feel terrible about running away, but what choice I have? No point in us all being killed, is there? Finding someone to go in and retrieve the bodies, I mean, rescue them would absolve me of the blame, yes? If you could go to the Winter Calc to look for 2 more scavengers, I would be most grateful. You got it, Chief. How do you even pronounce this, actually? Debitage. Debitage. Depitage. Deb, in age. Deb, look! Deb! Observe! Deb, look out! Oh no! In age, Deb! My wife is dead! Because that's the only plot point we can have anymore! I'll deal with that later. Maybe it's not a name. Maybe it's a rank. It's a Debitage. A high-ranking official that I murdered 3 of, so that's fine. Thank good and Midvillia will return you along with the remaining supplies that we require. Didst thou succeed in procuring stone from the Debitage? There you go, buddy. You didn't specify where to take it from, so I took it with the place I assumed would be the most suffused with the ether. It's nutsack. Fine specimens, once and all. You have my thanks. We need now but wait for Thancred and Minfilia's return. From end to end, the paths by which ether may flow through the towers have been duly mended. They but require sufficient endowment. It's not moving. Strange. The core refuseth to stir. I fear the condition of the talus is more dire than I previously surmised. As a heart driveth blood through a man's veins, so doth the core ether throughout this massive frame. Failing its repair or replacement, the talus cannot be restored. So it was the heart after all. Thou didst foresee this outcome. Well, no, not exactly. We'd never gone this far in trying to repair it, so we had no way of knowing the heart was the real problem. We tried to find another, in case things turned out as they are now, but... Jarek? That's how the wife died, obviously. This isn't really my story to share. Please, Jarek, if something went wrong, maybe we can help. Alright, alright. After all you lot have done for me, I suppose it's the least I can do. Okay. This will be a story for, I think, Saturday. Tomorrow I'm not playing this. Saturday I might play this. I might just do a Final Fantasy weekend to ease my thoughts. But for now I have to go to bed. So we will deal with the loss of the Debatigas, the Debatitage, the Debe Kokonage. We'll deal with it Saturday, probably. Alright, I'm gonna do my best to go to sleep. We can raid Nicole. Shash raid Nicole. Good night. Tell Nicole good night. I said Nicole good evening, and also that she's cool or whatever helps. Yeah, no. I want you to type that specifically. Good evening, and also you're cool or whatever. That's it. Okay. And I should be streaming on Saturday, probably. I think so. It's kind of up in the air right now. I think I'll be streaming on Saturday. But we'll see what happens. All right. Yeah, have a good evening and welcome back to Final Fantasy. It's a hell of a first stream back, I know, but like we'll get into it. All right. I will see y'all later. Good night. And if you're still here,
Hold these.
I am excited to play more.
Walk out.